Growing up, I was taught not to talk to strangers, be cautious of people I didn't know, and to never trust people I met over the internet. For the upcoming generation, it might be more accurate to say your friends might be strangers, be careful of people you know, and not to post anything on the internet. I touched the edge of the mirror today. It bent, then broke into fragments of sky. Within each shard, I saw a different self, but only one was truly my ether ego. With generative AI's recent bloom in popularity, it's no surprise that Americans have grown increasingly concerned about whether they can trust what they see and hear. This isn't entirely new. People have long doubted the authenticity of what they see, like the moon landing footage, and our culture often circles around these themes of deception and mystique in cult classics like The Truman Show, Inception, and The Matrix. More recently, shows like Black Mirror have painted unsettling futures, offering glimpses of where we could end up if we stay on a certain course without altering direction. In a world where it's now possible to recreate one's voice and likeness by using a handful of images and seconds of recording, it's no surprise that one of the most concerning areas where these anxieties converge is with deepfake technology. Deepfakes are AI-generated media, videos, images, or audio clips that can convincingly imitate real people, often with the intent to deceive. With this technology, someone can create a video that makes it seem like a public figure is saying or doing something they never did. This ability has raised a range of ethical questions and concerns about trust, authenticity, and the future of information. The concept of future cones can help us understand these possibilities. Future cones represent different possible futures, ranging from likely to possible to wild cards depending on our actions today. Deepfakes could push us towards vastly different futures depending on how we manage their development and use. Under ethical analysis, deepfakes bring forward significant challenges. Deontological ethics, which focuses on actions rather than consequences, demands that we consider whether creating a deepfake is inherently wrong. Even if no harm is intended, manipulating an image or video in this way could be seen as a lie, and lying, many would argue, is unethical regardless of its outcome. From a utilitarian perspective, we must weigh the potential consequences of the technology. Are they used to spread misinformation, blackmail individuals, or undermine democratic institutions? Or are people using them for entertainment, art, or creating a better future? The overall consequence of such uses is debated by many, but most would agree that creating deepfakes without express consent would hurt more than it would help, as it would decrease the overall trust that people have in others. Virtue ethics brings a different lens, focusing on the character and motives of those creating deepfakes. If creating deepfakes is an act of deception, then it challenges the virtue of honesty. A society that celebrates or allows dishonest practices is uncommon, so one viewing things from this perspective would not be in favor of the use of this technology. So, what solutions do we have? One approach is to create technology that can detect AI-generated images, but we must also recognize that whoever controls this technology could wield immense power over what is deemed real or fake. This concentration of authority could lead to censorship or manipulation if the proper checks and balances are not upheld. Instead, the best course of action might involve all of us. As citizens, we need to become more discerning about the content we consume, share, and trust. It is up to us to be vigilant and demand transparency. While we may not be able to stop technological progress, we can influence how it shapes our world. Ethical use, open dialogue, and a commitment to honesty can help prevent deepfakes from becoming tools of harm and instead allow for creative, constructive purposes. The majority of Americans are concerned about the spread of AI deepfakes and propaganda, as highlighted in a recent YouGov poll. Even the Department of Homeland Security has listed deepfakes among the growing threats to security, publishing documentation on how to identify and respond to threats as these fabricated identities become increasingly convincing and widespread. By collectively addressing these concerns, we can navigate a future that embraces technology responsibly without losing sight of our values. Let's work together to make sure that the digital world remains a place of trust, creativity, and honesty. And if you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content exploring the intersection of technology and society. I'll catch you all in the next one.